Most people only think that you can either build muscle or you can lose fat. That is just not the case anymore. You can actually build muscle and lose fat. Look, I know the frustration of working hard in the gym, trying to do everything you can, and you're losing weight, but you still look like really skinny. You don't look strong. Or you're gaining weight, but it's not like the toned muscle that you want. You just seem to be putting on like a lot of fat. I totally understand. I've been exactly where you are. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can start building muscle and losing fat at the exact same time. So one, you look better, and two, at the end of the day, so you feel better and you feel more confident as well. So your nutrition has to be like the number one priority when it comes to building muscle, but also losing fat at the same time. So you're gonna wanna eat in a slight caloric deficit. So like 100 to 200 calories below your maintenance. This is gonna give you just enough fuel to actually build and repair muscle, but it is also going to eat into some of that fat that you have. You're not gonna burn a ton of fat. Look, this is gonna be a long process, but you're still gonna be building muscle and losing fat at the same time. So you need to eat in a very small caloric deficit. Next, you need to prioritize your protein. So 1 gram to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're 180 pounds, I would recommend eating at a minimum 180 grams of protein each and every day. This is gonna make sure that your body and your muscles have plenty of protein so they can actually build and repair your muscles, and you're not just like sitting there with hurt muscles. You actually need stuff to build these muscles back. So prioritizing your protein is very key. Next and last, you need to balance carbs and fats for energy and hormones. Look, a lot of people stay away from carbs and fats because they don't think it's good for them. Like, carbs and fats are so essential when it comes to building muscle and losing fat. Carbs are going to be what power you throughout your day. They're going to give you energy. You actually need your carbs throughout the day so you feel ready to go. You can give a hard workout. You can stimulate your muscles. And then the fats are going to be critical for hormone optimization. Some people cut out all their fats and then their hormones get out of whack. It's not what you want. It's going to mess up your testosterone levels, and two, it's going to mess up your energy levels as well. So make sure you get your nutrition absolutely dialed in, and that is the first step to building muscle and losing fat. Now, if we're gonna burn fat and build muscle at the same time, we actually need to work and stimulate our muscles in the gym through strength training. So muscle growth requires progressive overload. So what progressive overload is, if you don't already know, it is just gradually increasing the weight over time of any exercise and keeping it inside of the range of hypertrophy, which is 8 to 12 reps. So let's say you're doing bench press for 135 pounds, you start and you do it for 10, and then a couple weeks later you do it for like 14. Now you want to increase the weight maybe to like 145 pounds, or to whatever weight keeps you inside of that rep range of 8 to 12, and then that's pretty much what you do your entire fitness career as you grow and scale into the physique that you want. Next, you want to focus on big compound lifts. So these are going to be your squat, your bench press, your bent over row, your deadlift, your shoulder press. These are compound lifts, so they're going to work multiple muscle groups at the same time. These are really good for strength. These are really good for just targeting a lot of muscle groups at once and actually just being able to put on size and strength. So you definitely want to prioritize your compound lifts and get very good at them. And then you're gonna wanna add accessory lifts on there for hypertrophy. So maybe something like lat pull downs or bicep curls or tricep extensions. Like, those are accessory exercises. And then obviously like a compound lift is a bench press. It's gonna be your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders. So accessory is gonna be like tricep extensions. So you want to make sure you have a good mix of compound lifts on there as well as accessory lifts. And then you really wanna prioritize intensity over volume. So if you can be in the gym for an intense hour, you can really work hard, you're focused, you're diligent on what you're doing, that you are going to have so much better success than the person who's in there for 3 hours and they're just kind of walking around talking, dilly-dallying. So really get in there, make sure your workouts are intense, and you don't need to be in there for a long time. You don't need to be doing 6-7 sets per workout. Like, it's not what needs to be done. Just make sure your workouts are intense, make sure you're pushing yourself, and you are progressive overloading as well, and that's really all you need. So if you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you. I hope you are getting the value that you are looking for. Now, I have a lot of people reach out to me. They're like, Lucas, how can we, get better at this? How can we actually put on muscle? How can we put on size? How can we get in the shape that we really want to? Ton of people are always reaching out, and I always like to try to give custom game plans or really any type of value that I can give to every single person who reaches out. So if you're not happy with where your physique is, if you want to get in better shape, if you feel frustrated where you're at in the gym right now, I want you to text me. You can text me at 410-936-5402. text me at that number. Text me what I can help you with specifically. Don't just say hi. Actually text me what you're struggling with, and then we can either schedule a call or I can shoot you some messages back so we can put together something for you so I can really help you out. So text me at 410-936-5402, and I will personally reach out to you and see exactly how I can help. So cardio gets a really big stigma online when it comes to people who are trying to build muscle. They're like, cardio kills your gains, cardio kills your gains. That is just simply not true. I prioritize cardio all the way through my workout split, and I consistently build muscle and I consistently burn fat. So it's really not true. It's just a myth that is totally not correct. So you do want to aim for about 2 to 3 cardio sessions per week. Pretty moderate, I'd say 20 to 30 minutes. So nothing too crazy. Now, don't go running for like 5 miles a day. That's going to definitely hinder your gains there. But you want to just be active. You want to do 20 to 30 minutes of cardio just to keep your heart rate up, get your heart rate up, and really just, it's going to make you feel better. You're going to honestly feel more energized. So it's also going to help you burn some calories, burn some fat along the way. So definitely make sure you're doing about 2 to 3 sessions of cardio per week. But the main driver is you want to push for daily movement. So setting a goal of like 10,000 steps per day or walking a certain amount of miles each day, that is going to compound a lot more than just 2 to 3 cardio sessions per week. Now, definitely do the sessions per week, but honestly, if you can do 10,000 steps a day, if you can make sure you walk maybe 2 to 3 miles per day, that is going to be a lot better in the long run. And it is also going to help you start shedding that fat while you are still building muscle working in the gym. So the last key thing to building muscle and burning fat at the same time is going to be your recovery and lifestyle. So look, we're in a hustle culture. I understand that people want to sleep 4 and 5 hours a night. Well, if your goals are getting in good shape, getting a good physique, being lean, you're going to need to sleep for at least 7 to 9 hours. So during the time you sleep is actually when your body recovers and heals and builds muscle. Muscle is not built in the gym. It is stimulated in the gym, but during your recovery is actually when your muscles are built. So if you want to build muscle, short and simple, you need to sleep for 7 to 9 hours. You need to make sure you're hydrating and you're very consistent with it as well. So hydrate, drink a gallon of water a day. Your body is 75% water, some number like that. Your body's a lot of water. So you need to make sure you're hydrating. You need to make sure you're prioritizing your hydration. And then to kind of back on consistency, like that's what's really important. Like your consistency is all that matters. You need to make sure you are staying consistent. So don't just do this for a week. Don't just do this for a month. Like try to integrate this into your lifestyle. Schedule your habits in, schedule your workouts in, like schedule a time to meal prep and do this. You really need to prioritize fitness and this lifestyle if you actually want to get to a level where you can build muscle and burn fat at the same time. So I've given you all of the necessary tips and tricks that you need to start getting in shape and to start building muscle and burning fat at the same time. It's really up to you at this point. I can help you, I can coach you, I can give you everything that you need, but if you can't look yourself in the mirror and say, no, I'm ready to make a change, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get in the shape I want, props to you, man. You have to be the one to do that. I am simply here to help. If you guys are watching this, congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. You are the true 1%ers, the people I really like to work with. What I also know is that if you've made it to the end of this video, you're genuinely struggling with your physique. You're genuinely struggling to get in shape, and I want to be there to help you. So text me at 410-936-5402. I know I talked about this kind of midway through the video, but if you guys are here, I know you're truly committed. I know you genuinely want to make a change. So text me at this number. It'll be on your screen as well. And let's hop on a call. Let's put together a custom game plan for you so we can get you to where you want to go, get you in the physique you have always wanted to be in. Thank you guys for completing and getting to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some value out of it. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, subscribe here for more fitness tips, and I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you very shortly.